Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and welcome back to another Dark Park Film Reviews. And today, this video is going to be probably quick, but you know me, quick means 2 hours. But I have had this stack of movies sitting up here on my shelf for a very long time. These are movies that I bought at Goodwill, and I just keep forgetting to do a video on them. They're just purchases I got. I set them up here to do, and I just keep forgetting. And now I want to get them up on the shelf. I want to, just get rid of them from being on this shelf up here. So there's 8 of them. There's one Blu-ray and then some DVDs. And these look pretty good. I got the stickers off of them and everything. So I'm happy with how they came out. So let's take a look at what I got. The first one I got, and I know I could probably get flack for this, but is a film that, I don't know, I've tried twice watching it and I keep falling asleep. So I don't know, but I like the idea of it and who's in it. But that's Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. So I found it on Blu-ray, and I figured, you know what, I'll pick it up. I'll give it another chance. I haven't watched it yet. I know, people got Academy Awards for this stuff, and the movie, everybody loves it, but I don't know. I just could not get through it. I'll try it again. I'll give it a shot. Everybody seems to love this, but me. But I don't know. I mean, if I tried it twice, I don't know, maybe the third time will be the charm. So that's the only Blu-ray that I got. This one is, I love this action film. I think this is great. This is directed by Rennie Harlin, and it's written by Shane Black. It's one of my favorite action movies, and it is The Long Kiss Goodnight. So if you have not seen this, you really have to. This Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson. It is really, really good. She's a mom. She's got a kid. She gets into a wreck, hits her head, and starts to remember who she was, which is not a soccer mom. She was an assassin. So, and she teams up with Samuel L. Jackson. So this is a really, really good movie. So I highly recommend it. This I'm gonna have to check because I think I got this on Blu-ray. I've never seen it, but I don't think it's this version. It's the locked and loaded director's cut. Excuse me. Uncut. So it's Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. So I'll have to see what version I have. I did not know that there was, I don't know, a locked and loaded director's cut that's unrated out there. But I've never seen this film, surprisingly, even though I'm a huge Jason Statham fan. And I also really like Guy Ritchie, but I just never watched it. The funny thing with this is I used to live in Northern California in Marin County, the Bay Area, and I was on a date, and we wanted to go see the movie Elizabeth, and it played at a small theater called The Lark. And we nicknamed it The Lark. I think it was like the Larkspur Theater because that's where we lived, or where I lived. And when we got there, they were doing a screening of a film called Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I believe Guy Ritchie was there. And when they said, would you want to come in and see the movie? I'm like, well, we're both like, no, we don't. We wanted to see Elizabeth. So we passed on it. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. I could have seen this early with the director there. So dumb. So now I regret it. What are you going to do? This one I really like. And of course, it has my favorite in it, Mila Jovovich. And that is Dazed and Confused. So this is a Richard Linklater film. This is a very good movie, very funny movie. It is a lot of walking and talking. That's kind of what, at the time, Richard Linklater was doing. And I think that this is very funny. There's Mila right there. And I met her and hung out with her because she had she's doing a record release party because she does have a CD called The Divine Comedy, which I think is really good. It's normally on my playlist when I like go on a trip, and very folky type stuff. I really like it. And so I got to hang out with her like pretty much right after she did this, and she was very nice. But yeah, so I got to meet her once, which is cool. Maybe get to work with her down the road. Who knows? This is one that I just watched recently. It's a Clint Eastwood film, Bradley Cooper, Sienna Miller, and it's American Sniper. I saw it in the theater and I thought it was okay, but when I rewatched it, I really enjoyed it. I recently have come to really appreciate and respect, our military. So I've enjoyed watching this quite a bit. And if you haven't seen it, I do recommend it. It's a double disc. So there's the movie. And then these are special features here. As I'm sure this code is no good anymore. Yep, you got to use it by 2018. That is not good. So yeah, highly recommend American Sniper. Going along with that, because it's a Clint Eastwood movie, I also picked up this, and I do not have any of these films, so this is awesome. One of these movies is a double whammy for me. So this is the Essential Eastwood Action Collection. And the movies you get are Where Eagles Dare, Kelly's Heroes, Firefox, and this is the double whammy, Heartbreak Ridge. This also has Mario Van Peebles in it. Who's one of my favorites. So that's a double whammy for me. And what's nice is, yeah, they're all on their own discs. So here's Where Eagles Dare, Kelly's Heroes, Firefox, and Heartbreak Ridge. So this is a pretty cool collection. I'm glad that I picked this up. I was at Goodwill a couple days ago, and I found another collection of Eastwood movies, like as an actor. And I don't think he directed any of them, but I picked that one up too. There's 3 movies in those, but I'm not going to say what they are until I make a video on them. And then speaking of Jason Statham, I got War. And it's got its slip jacket here, which I'm very happy about. It's a nice looking slip jacket. I like the colors on it. Also has Jet Li in it. I did watch this and I liked it. I remember, I think when I originally saw it, I thought it was okay. I wasn't as big of a Statham fan as I am now. So I really enjoyed it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird film because the directing and the editing and some of the decisions that they make in this are strange. And I don't know if they thought, uh-oh, we got a stinker here. Or just the director is really wanted to be artsy and creative. So I don't know. But it's kind of a weird movie, but I enjoyed it. So let's take a look. And then our last one here, I do like picking up first seasons of TV shows. Not everything, of course, but stuff that I do have an interest in. And I watched the first episode of this it was streaming. I forget what, Plex or something like that was showing it. You could watch the episodes for free. Which I'm surprised that it is 20th Century Fox. I thought it was Warner Brothers. But I watched the first episode and went, I don't know if I could get into this. But I bought the first season. I do love Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think that she is gorgeous. And so this is the complete first season on DVD of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show. I love the movie. I think the movie is awesome. And I guess I have to, it kind of bothered me, like, where they meet up and do all their stuff in the high school is this library that nobody really seems to go to unless you're part of the show. And it's a weird library because it doesn't seem like it's a normal one that you would go into and say, oh, I need to learn, something about the Civil War. It seems to be more of like, I don't know, monster or creature or vampire stuff. So this comes in like a nice little box. And so we got that. And then we'll open it. Fell right out. Well, there was a disc right there, but it just fell out on the floor. So you got that disc, that disc, this disc, and then one that's on the floor. I guess it wasn't tight. I think there was probably something in here, maybe like a booklet, like right in here, something, but it's not there. So, but it's Goodwill. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Pick that up in a second. So that's all I got. And we could do a quick recap. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the complete first season on DVD. Jet Li and Jason Statham in War. Essential Clint Eastwood Action Collection, which has Where Eagles Dare, Kelly's Heroes, Firefox, and Breakheart Ridge. A Clint Eastwood film, American Sniper. Richard Linklater and Demita Horovich, Dazed and Confused. This has a cast of friggin' everybody is in this. Even as the Matthew McConaughey's famous line. There's a few famous lines in this. So I'll let you discover what they are when you watch it. So, but there's a lot of people in this movie. The Locked and Loaded Director's Cut, unrated, of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Guy Ritchie, Jason Statham. Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson, Rennie Harlan, Long Kiss Goodnight. Love this film. Absolutely love it. And I guess it's a Christmas movie too, because it takes place during the winter and the snow. And then the only Blu-ray is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which I'll have to give a third try. So, all right, there we go. That's it, everybody. Not too long of a video. I do have two, one filmmaker, one films coming up, and I'm very happy with who I got. So, but I'm going to save those as a surprise. One will be recorded next week. The other one will be recorded on the 1st of next month. So I'm very excited about that. And then I need to get into all the comic book stuff, the Marvel movies and things that I have. So I'm going to go back and maybe rewatch the DC video that I made and see if I need to redo that one because I got more movies. So maybe I'll just redo that and update it. Or I'll do a video with updates of those films. So, but all right, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Let me know if you like any of these. If you don't like any of these, put it down in the comments. Please that'd be great if you could. I mean, it's definitely a wide selection of movies there. So let me know if there's anything that you like. Let me know if I'm wrong about anything or if I'm right about anything. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you on the next video. Okay.